Namaste. Writing. I have acquired poly paper. This one says white ink bleeding. I don't know if I trust it. Let's try it out. I'm being white again too. How about this? Okay, better. Interesting. Checking again. Join over 13,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more in less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain with the letter x.com/AI. When equipment breaks down, operations come to a halt. Every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but Okay, writing shortcuts, but I'll start with my invocations. Join over 13,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI. That breaks down and operations come to a halt. Every single second counts. Why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paper. MaintainX, your team can access manuals from paper, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving and your wrenches turning. Join over 13,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI. Shri Manakara Namaha. Shri Manasupadarai. Namaste.
Om Shri Balavamana Balaramaya Namaha.
And it has done so by borrowing a playbook developed by the United States.
We want to talk about this. Back with us, Edward Fishman, Senior Fellow and the Director at the Maurice R. Greenberg Center for Geoeconomics at the Council on Foreign Relations. Also the author of the New York Times bestselling book, Choke Points, American Power in the Age of Economic Warfare. You're a lot more. I'm not going to read it all because we would have no time for an interview. But it's good to have you back with us. I want you to remind everybody, because you wrote this book, Choke Points, before this latest crisis. Just remind everybody about the premise of the book and this idea of economic warfare. Yeah, so the premise of the book is that we are living in a new age of economic warfare in which these economic and geographic choke points, so economic choke point would be the dollar, where 90% of all foreign
I'm gonna switch this out. I'm not taking any chances.
or Chinese rare earth minerals, where 90%
Yeah, I guess they don't make them like they used to anymore. I'm gonna get the ink from another company from now. Anyway. Schneider, I think makes hopefully still good ink. Schneider. This company makes really good this Bay Lunar, they make a really good body. This is all metal or plastic little. So maybe I'll just get Schneider ink from me. Okay, so Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This notebook is really good. And this is all I need.
I think the thing that is most surprising, though, is even back then, when we thought about Iran closing the strait, we thought they would do so by virtue of landing hundreds, if not thousands, of these sea mines.
Hare Krishna, Hare Balama, Hare Duryodhana, Hare Ichishidina. Almost ran out of page. Caught myself. Okay. Sorry. Hakura Bahado Hayu.
From what we know so far, it seems like the intelligence actually was pretty good. Dan Kane, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and so he's a clearly professional. Did put the risks on the table. My assumption, if I had to sort of get into the situation and sort of how these things play out, my assumption is that Trump was a little overconfident. And by the way, you can understand it. If you think about his previous two military operations, Operation in kind of last June, where this closing war.
Hakura Bahado Hayu. Okay. Yeah. Salutation.
My hunch is that he did get pretty good advice from the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, Dan Kane. I worked for one of his predecessors, General Marty Dempsey, and those guys are very professional. I think Trump was a little overconfident.
So, given all of that and what we've seen thus far over the last 5 weeks, what we've seen out in Iran, the demands that Iran has versus the demands that the U.S. has, is there a chance, in your view, that the U.S. and Israel could exit this conflict and Iran would stop enrichment of nuclear weapons?
I don't think so. I think that we're at a point right now where the choices are we either cut a deal that leaves us worse off than we were before the war started, but prevents us from potentially going into a quagmire, or we escalate militarily. If you say about the map for Iran right now, right? They've established control of the Strait of Hormuz. That's something they didn't have before, right? They're now institutionalizing that, charging up to $2 million a ship. Before this war, there was about 140 ships going through the Strait of Hormuz every day. If you do the math, that's about $100 billion in revenue for the Iranian government. They're not going to give that up easily. And so my assessment is that perhaps that's okay for the U.S. Maybe it's better to cut Iran right now, allow Iran to make $100 billion a year, like it's one of the world's most important geographic choke point. Because the alternative might be worse, right? The alternative is a ground invasion.
Well, is that possibly, we talk about regime changes and every way forward for Iran in the region. Is that possibly a way for it to have a new way forward, or is that just a way to fund its nuclear ambition or its weaponry and, its various terrorist groups?
Yeah, I do not see the new Iranian government deciding they don't want nuclear weapons. If anything, interestingly enough, it was actually Ayatollah Khomeini that organized.
Namaste Shanati Katotu Kacham. Namaste Shanati Loma Harshona.
And that's why they have that full-scale enrichment program. So they're trying to become a threshold nuclear state. But there was never an intelligence assessment that he actually decided to build weapons, right? I mean, they've got this on material to build 10 bombs, and they never actually built them. I mean, with the younger generation in power now, particularly the IRGC, clearly sort of at the driver's seat. I mean, all evidence suggests that they're the ones who put in Mushtaba Kamini. They're running the show. They do want nuclear weapons, and you can understand why. When you look at the countries that build
Na
weapons,
Shaka. Na Shalom.
they don't get bombed by the U.S. or Israel. Definitely not. It's ultimately that's why I think that I'm not as easy as this war is over, because I think that the new status quo might be so bad that actually might incentivize more attacks on the U.S. and Israel.
Well, on the reporting of that, yes, and that will come out. There was that great piece in the New York Times earlier this week, and it had to do with intelligence from Israel that was presented to the president in the situation report that included
Na Shaka. Na Shalom. A few more invocations.
Just earlier this year, they came
Shri Alavamana Jagannathaya Namaha. 2 more. So it fights a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to force to use this because I don't think, yeah, I'm not gonna use this page. Welcome to the world of Sanskrit. It's perfectly fine paper. Say that or something. Two more invocations, and what is going on with the camera? Ah, this thing. This is affecting the camera. Can you believe the perforation is affecting the camera? The camera's going, why did you cut it off, man? I'm angry. Okay, 2 more invocations and then shlokas, 5 shlokas. Should take me about 30 minutes.
Anything but wrenches. Maintain X is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back action.
Here we go.
No more searching for manuals, no more hunting down parts, no more drowning in paperwork. With Maintain X, your team can access manuals from anything, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours, now it takes minutes. Keep your operations moving and your wrenches turning. Join over 13,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more, all with less. Try Maintain X for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI.
Quick reset. Something happened. TikTok is packed with free workout plans. Home training, fat loss routine, muscle tips, no coaching, no gym workout. Just follow and move. Download TikTok now.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time?
Shri Alavamananarayana Namaha.
Maintain X is the AI-powered maintenance and asset
1 more.
management system that helps your team get back action and fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals, no more hunting down parts, no more drowning in paperwork. With Maintain X, your team can access manuals.
This last one is probably like SOS kind of
Turn
thing.
voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving and your wrenches turning. Join over 13,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more, all with less. Try Maintain X for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI.
Shri Alavamana Hanumate Namaha. Okay, shlokas. 26 to 30. Yeah, chapter 7, 23, 26. Yeah. Right, taking a quick break. Just got this from Amazon for like $10. This is gonna last like forever. some stuff that Amazon carries, I know, like, you just have to trust the reviews. The more reviews it got, especially like this is non-technological stuff, so it won't change in the next 10 years. You won't have a new battery. There's nothing technological involved, so you have to trust the reviews. Yeah, cool. Very happy. Okay.
Consumer spending barely rose in February amid persistent inflation because of the war. Inflation-adjusted consumer spending increased 0.1% after stagnating in January. The latest spending figures are consistent with the consumer who remains cautious now. For the past 6 months amid cost of living concerns and a sluggish job market.
Chapter 7 is gonna end in next 2 weeks, I think. Oh yeah, I don't like talking about certain stuff, but yeah, so when you're writing stuff like Bhagavad Gita and you know how to write Sanskrit, when you're writing it in reality, it means something. And that's an understatement. That's all I'm gonna say, What did he do? Oh, he wrote Bhagavad Gita in the original Sanskrit. Oh no, some yogis might even say that. Oh, he did what? But was he born in India in this life? Go, no. Oh no, the same yogi will go, it's the end of the world. That kind of, it's crazy. So this is not like something to be looked down on. That's what I'm trying to say here. I don't even know that. I just know, like, sometimes I get made fun of, and just and then I don't even realize the extent of the effects of what I'm doing, the results. Like I said, some yogis might respond to what I'm doing as, oh my effing god, it's the end of the world. Yeah, I had to put that out there. Okay, because I don't even know. Oh, is it the end? If the same yogi who would say such things in front of me would, like, if he were in front of me, I would respond as, oh, I did not know that, sir. Okay, that's it. But how come you didn't know that? Well, I get made fun of sometimes. I forgot to the point of I forgot my own value, sir. Here we go. Vedaham. So I'm okay now. I've come clean. That's. If you don't say these things, and then some big things happen in the world, the world has to fart somewhere. So I just farted in my mouth. Oh, I didn't say Vedaham. Sorry, Vedaham. That's probably why it's not writing. I don't want to rely on the paranormal all the time. I am not 100% bearish. Vedaham. Okay. Samadhi Dani. Vartamanani. Oh no. I messed up. Okay, first mistake of the day. I'm gonna take a breather. That's the nature of Sanskrit, you know. It's like, oh crap, what did he do now? Oh, hey, he made a mistake. Oh crap. Partama nani nama mani. Alright. 잘 주나? 밥이 쉬어 누이. 점 부당하니 두 매달 나 가셨잖아. 오케이. 베다함 사마디타니 발타마나니 짤주나 밥이 쉬어 누이자 부다니 맘두 베다나 가시잖아. 오케이. 그걸 모르고 돈이 있어야 돼. 이제 차드 베셔 사무드 테남 starting spooked out. Come on, what the hell?
Visiting professor at the MIT Radio Lab, and she joins us from Boston this Thursday.
Joy starts simple, like how Lay's Classic starts with real, farm-grown North American potatoes. They've made their crisp potato chips salted to perfection since 1938.
Oh wow. Imagine you know how to write and it just won't appear. Like, can you can you do that, please? That's what happened with me. It's like, oh, I know how to speak this language. I know how to write that language. It just won't. Like when I write it, it just like you have to push it 20 times as hard. Like not physically, but like, holy crap. Sometimes I just use hand sanitizer just because it feels impacted. The smell. Okay. Alright, so what do I do? This is like there's a story of Hanuman flying, and he's going so fast at like some Mach speed, right? That everything behind him is flying with him. Like he like trees. Like I think there's a Matrix scene, the third movie of the trilogy, where Neo's flying and there's cars flying, all these things flying behind him. That actually happened with Hanuman 1.5 million years ago, when humans were still more primate. Certain races of humans were so-called the holy monkey race, and they had a tail. Hanuman is from that race, and the race is named Vanaras. And he was flying, and he was going to at some Mach speed, like, and he was carrying trees and hills and houses behind him, to the destination he was going. So anyway. Okay, so where was I? That's what I feel like. What I'm doing is I'm just writing over, like I'm friggin' like there's a whole world on my friggin' pen, and it just won't let me write. That's what I feel like. Okay, I'm done. Divana Mohana. I had to take that break. Sorry. Yeah, it just won't appear. Fucking A. Whoa, come on. Paratan.
Markets just off their best levels of the session. That means S&P 500 about 30 points, not quite half a percentage point to the upside. Nasdaq 100 up 0.4%, right at 99.8.
셀바 푸다니. 사모모함. 설계. Yeah, I caught myself. Thank you, God. Yananti. Pananantapam. What if I told you, like like some mistakes that I make, or every time I make a mistake, there's a natural disaster somewhere, or superficial, or man-made, and or I'm beginning to believe it. I don't want to. Okay. Oh, I didn't read it. Did I read this? Yeah, I read it. Here you go. 27. 3 more of them. 이제 청아들 배셔 사무드 테나 드바는 드바 모해남 파라뜸 세바푸 땅이 사문모함 살게 야는 띠 빠라는 따빵. Okay, I got interrupted by my own fridge. My own fridge doesn't work. 이제 청아들 배셔 사무드 테나 드바는 드바 모해나 파라뜸 세바푸 땅이 사문모함 살게 야는 띠 빠라는 따빵. Okay, 3 more. Either that or the fridge is possessed. Oh, so every time I make a mistake, there's a natural disaster happening, or man-made disasters happening somewhere. What does it mean when you make a perfect shloka like you did? I did it. I'm putting myself as a third person. Why am second person? It means the blessed will be really blessed, whatever that means. What about the bad people? Well, you can't even put it in there. I guess it's a win-win for good people, because if I make a mistake, that means natural disasters for bad people, and if I make a perfect shloka, then blessedness for good people, which kind of makes bad people disappear. Extinction. Scratching my head. Okay. Next one. 드바는 따가땀. 빵빵. 저는 뭐 오늘 역할만 원하면 땜 드바는 드바 모한 일무크땅 It's not the prettiest looking one.
With a public hearing specifically centered around the survivors. Adding it is time to uncover the truth. Linda Kenyon, CBS News, the White House. President Trump threatens Iran as the dispute over Israel's war in Lebanon casts a down.
That's the better. Sorry.
Situation is a little bit unsettled, especially now that the Iranians are threatening, at least publicly, not to show up if Israel continues to strike Lebanon. So it is a good sign that Israel's prime minister is now saying that he wants to negotiate with Lebanon, but that's not the same thing as what the Iranians are calling for, which is confirmation that Israel is no longer going to be striking Lebanon.
Iran says Israel has reached a cease agreement with other attacks aimed at Israel targets in southern Lebanon, including hit residential areas in central Beirut, killing hundreds of people. The U.S. Postal Service is suspending contributions to a federal pension plan.
The agency announced it will temporarily stop making $200 million.
파자는 땐 Dulu terberatang है
Stocks are up on Wall Street. This is CBS News. Take control of your financial life. Follow and listen to Money Walk with Jill Schlesinger on the free podcast app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay, we are running a car drive right now to help veterans all across America. So if you have a new car, truck, or even a motorcycle or an RV sitting around, you can right now give it away and help them vets. They really need your help. And your car will help support the veterans.
if 대만은 갔다 갔다 예수원 대만은 갔다 I can't say it 예수원 대만은 따갔다 빵빵 자나나 오늘야 깔만나야마 때 대만은 대만 모하니 먹었던 파자는 때 들어 터브라땅 해 Probably gonna go all wireless within the next 75 years. If any of you are still alive by that, King Yao Sha's name. Thank you, God. Thank you. Two more to go. Good news. Let me just check. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so today ends chapter 7 of Bhagavad Gita. That's big. I did not see that coming. See, I don't like checking how many more I have to do until I'm near the end. Why? How does that even happen all the time? How do you know it's near the end? I don't know. I just check it and then it's near the end. Sometimes. And this case is actually the chapter finishes after today. This is my this sign is that's. what is it, finale of a lot of things. 자라 말하나 먹고 싶어야. 자라 말하나 먹고 싶어야. Alright, I'm just a high individual pretending to write, acting, writing Bhagavad Gita. These are not even my real hands. I mean, they are. It's really for acting. I know. You're the worst actor in the world. You know, that must mean something to someone up there. Like worst of the worst of the worst, or just worst? Because there are lots of worst actors. If you're like the top worst of the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst, what does that mean? 자라 말하나 먹고 싶어야. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just pretending, acting, writing Sanskrit. Pretending to write Sanskrit. 먹고 싶어요. Ooh. Okay. Thank you. That's my writing highlight of the day. Brings me back. I know, sounds weird. Mama Shrityam. 였다는 띠.
The British cryptographer back in 65 years old. He was on our crypto show on Tuesday, and then New York Times came out with a story on Wednesday that says Adam Back is actually Satoshi Nakamoto. We call him Adam Back on our show again. Talk about this. By the way, he's denied it.
So we're going to ask questions from it. Before we finish on business travel as this energy price issue.
No, I'm beginning to see the correlation between my Aryan Sanskrit writing and reality reacting from it, or how they're connected in minute, subtle ways, blah, blah, blah. Okay. That. Brahma. 나도 비두하. Larger circle. You can't fix that. 그렇다 스나마 티아테맘.
Amazon is also committing more than $4 billion to expand its rural delivery network. Shares of Amazon nearly 5% higher. Intel said Alphabet's Google has been using future generations of its Xeon processors and other chips.
So I go
As part of the agreement,
there.
Google will customize Intel's GPUs, which handle functions like networking and security and storage. Intel shares
Something
more than
like that.
3% higher, and Alphabet Google shares about 0.5%
Okay.
higher. Round one of the Masters continuing at Augusta National. At last check,
I shouldn't touch it.
leaderboard. For on-demand news 24 hours a day, subscribe to Bloomberg News now.
What was it? 그렇다 스나마 티아테맘. 그렇다 티아.
Bloomberg Business Week Daily with Carol Massar and Tim Stone.
Thank you, Amy Morris, just setting us up perfectly for our next guest. Amy did the news on Intel. Worth repeating, shares rising 3.6 today. This is 3.6% today. This after the company said Google has committed using future generations of Xeon processors and other chips.
Come on.
Semiconductor reporter who joins us from Bloomberg San Francisco Bureau. Yeah, I want to start with the Intel news there. As you read it from the piece, the terms of this deal are unclear. We don't know how much money has changed hands. Still,
There must be a reason why I cannot make a straight line. Dun dun dun. Nah, it's a hard movie. No. So, what is controlling, that arm at that particular time when I'm trying to make a straight line? Kilometer. All of a sudden, the writing is getting easier. Must have gone over a hurdle. I'm in the process of going over a hurdle and I talk too much. Jara marana moku shwaya mama shritya yatananti yam te brahma tadu viduha krata sanamatyam temam kaima ja kilama. Once more. Jara marana moku shwaya mama shritya yatananti yam te brahma tadu viduha krata sanamatyam temam kaima ja kilama. Okay, last one, and this will conclude chapter 7 of Bhagavad Gita. So next time will be chapter 8. Something just like hit my brain from that vibration. Am I riding on my mustache because of that vibration? How dare the vibration? Okay. Final shloka. If you know Mortal Kombat, this is like a wannabe version of Vitality. Right. Should I change? I'm gonna change the ink for one last time and even throw this one out. It hasn't done its job. I have run out of patience. Luckily I got it for like 35% off. Okay. Final Shuoka, I mean fatality. Fatality, fatal Shuoka. I mean, it's big among yogis. Okay, Satiputa Tidaivam. What I'm gonna do with the rest of the ink and even the pen, I'm gonna dedicate it to God. I don't think I have. I don't know, but I'll do it just in case before I make my judgment. I mean, Satiputa Tidaivam Man. So I don't know. You people decide. Is it the fault of the maker of the ink? Gone through 3 inks, 2 of them are new, same result, or is it something else? Satyajinyam. Om Namaste. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, it's okay. Shalom. Satyajinyam. Oh, yes, I'm starting to spooky. Can't make a straight. I'm beginning to know the reason why now, which is even spookier, spooky and spookier. Dumber and dumber. I got spooky and spookier. That's what Satan said. Sorry. Dumb and dumber. What about spooky and spookier? Yeah. We do have. Alright, final sentence. This is like double fatality. I made a single mistake thus far. I'm kind of like doing karate chop. Oh no, I made a mistake. What does that mean? The whole village is gonna get plundered. Are you serious? No, I'm just joking. Half joking. 1/16 not joking. Mostly joking. Mostly harmless. Yeah, okay. One mistake. Signal. Okay, final sentence. Somebody's going like, Bruce Lee could write better than that. Like, I believe you. I believe you. Okay. Payano Kalepi. Okay. stable ones. This is quality paper, still crumbles. It says no blaze ink, senor. I mean, and it's still bleach ink anyway. Okay. Brianna Ganlepi. It's quality paper.
Because the only thing better than a blizzard treat is a second blizzard treat for just 99 cents. It's a deal to flip for. The Blizzard Double Flip Deal. Get it in the app. Participation may vary. Street 21 on Wall Street, I'm Amy Morris. Future markets for the open longer. Convert the S&P 500 up 0.5%. Nasdaq up 0.7%. Dow up 0.6%. Your Treasury yield 4.29%. Two-year yield at 3.78%. WTI now about 5% higher. Approaching Welsh and now topping $99 a barrel. Brent crude at $97 a barrel. It's about 2.4% higher. And Bitcoin is 0.75% higher at $71,000. Weekly jump is up.
짠.
Continuing tightness fell to the lowest level in almost 2 years. This figure pointing to a labor market still on low higher. With claims near historically low levels. Mortgage rates declined for the first time since the start of the war in Iran, providing some relief to the
Damn.
housing market. The average rate for 30-year fixed loans, 6.37%. That's down from 6.46%.
비두리우 그다 짰다 사흐.
For on-demand news 24 hours a day, subscribe to Bloomberg News Now wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Amy Morris, Bloomberg Business Flash. Let's return to Bloomberg Business Week Daily with Carol Madsen.
Hey, Amy, thank you so much. Just want to mention, we've seen Fannie and Freddie shares jumping. We saw Fannie this time up to about 19%, Freddie too jumping up about 16%. So far not seeing any reason for the catalyst, but we haven't been in the news for a while.
Don't touch it. Do not touch it.
Shares have been on surge more than 43% on March 26th. It was the day that the company
I could touch that one.
for results.
I don't have to. Okay. Is it clear enough? It's not really. Okay, now it's clear. 짰다 사흐.
Said the business travel platform is their top pick because Delta Air Management sees demand for travel growing through the year. Mario Cohen is the CEO and co-founder of Namaste. He's back with us and handles travel corporate products.
With a lot of effort, I got through. That's what he said. I mean, huh? Okay, so if God doesn't, if Jesus or anybody representing Jesus doesn't come down around this time, because I'm done with this reality. The worst of 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 the worst actor in the world. One minute. I'm gonna mute right now. Thank you. Oh, it should have been expressly said that I'm done with writing Sanskrit. If you just came by to, see written in Sanskrit, I'm not gonna write any more Sanskrit. I will translate, read the I'm not gonna, I don't know how to translate, I just know how to read and write and listen, maybe, sometimes. Depending on my mood. Yeah, I'll read the translation, but give me 2 minutes because I just, wrote like for 1 hour and 8 minutes. So, yeah, so I'm gonna take 1 minute break. I'll read the. Why did it take such a long time? I couldn't even make it appear in this reality. Let that sink in. Okay, 1 minute, thank you. Since I'm taking a break, I also have to bow to this. So, what do I? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namaste. Na Shakha, Na Shalom. Thank you, God. Thank you. Big stuff. Got left it for China, man. What am I supposed to do? Hi. Sorry. So you hurt some Asian people's feelings. How many? How many more? I mean, better than what is it? Ass whooping, which is what Asians used to get from their parents. They still do it in China, in some parts. Ass whooping. Anyway. There we go. Chapter 7. Reading the translation of 25, Shloka 26. Sorry, not 20. I don't know how to count either. Above the pen. Very 26. Should get the other 19. No, I decided to save one of the ink that I threw away. Sorry, sanitizing it 100%. I'll use this as a marker. That's fine. Oh wow, too cool. I shouldn't touch. I don't want to get my notebook wet. Okay, I'll do this clean later. Let me read. Okay, so there we go. It doesn't work. Never mind. I worked too hard. O Arjuna, I know a past, present, and future, and I also know all living beings. But me, no one knows. Okay, 27 above the pen. O descendant of Bharata, the dualities of desire and aversion arise from illusion. O conqueror of enemies, all living beings in the material realm are deluded by these. Now my camera's for you. Above the pen. 28. But persons whose sins have been destroyed by engaging in pious activities become free from the illusion of dualities. Such persons worship me with determination. $29 above the pen. Two more. Those who take shelter in me, striving for liberation from old age and death, come to know the Brahman, the individual self, and the entire field of karmic action. And the last, below the pen, Shloka 30 and the end of chapter 7. Cleaning up during life. Okay, here we go. Shloka 30. Those who know me as the governing principle of the Atiphuta field of matter. Okay, I'm just gonna sorry. Okay. Once again, Shloka 30, the last one. Those who know me as the governing principle of the field of matter and the celestial gods, and as the Lord of all sacrificial performances. Such enlightened souls are in full consciousness of me, even at the time of death. Okay, that's it. Thank you. We'll do, what is it, ASMR with the Hare Krishna Mantra at 6:15 p.m. today for about 45 minutes, a few rounds, no more than 4. Thank you, have a good day. Namaste. Bye.